Good morning. Welcome to a wonderful Wednesday edition of Cupful. I'm your hostess, Felicia. It is good to see you. It is good to be seen. Listen, I woke up this morning and I heard God say, though you were bound and I called you out, I still had you restricted. And I was like, God, why, what? I had been going through the thing of, I knew God had called me to something, but I still felt bound. But God spoke to me and said, no one else can get this glory. So though I called you out, I still had to restrict your movements so that you can know it was me. And I came on here on this wonderful Wednesday to tell somebody that you know God had called you out. You knew God has put you somewhere, but God restricted your movements because it wasn't time for you to be released. But I'm here to tell you that now is the time and God is releasing. He's releasing the restrictions that He put on your mind, that He put on your movements. You felt you wanted to reach for something, but it was not obtainable. God has now spoken to those things, and you can now go forth and obtain them. He brought to my mind Lazarus. And I got to my Bible and I was scanning. I was getting ready to ask my mama or my dad, like, where is it about Lazarus? Then I said, no, it's got to be in the New Testament. And so I was going flipping through Matthew and I didn't see it. And I kept looking, and it's in John. I can't remember the chapter. But when Lazarus came forth, when Jesus called Lazarus forth, Lazarus was still bound. It wasn't until Jesus said to the grave clothes, loose him. I pulled that together to say this. When God brought you forth, but you were still bound. God did the work, but you still felt bound. God healed you, but you still feel restricted. Because God, there is a timing for everything. Lazarus came forth. When Jesus got to the tomb, He said, move the stone. Lazarus' sister Martha said, Jesus, surely by now he stinks. God said, move the stone. Some of us feel, Jesus, by now it's too late for me. Jesus, by now I do not see a way this could work out for me. Jesus said, move the stone. And Lazarus came forth. He was hopping, but he was still bound. He came forth, but he was still bound. God brought you out, but you still felt bound. God released you, but you still felt restricted. It wasn't until Jesus spoke the words to the grave clothes to loose him. Jesus is releasing the words that you are loosed. You are freed in your mind. You are freed in your movements. Your restrictions have been lifted. It is time to be set free. Now is your season. Now is your time. You are set free. Yeah, now is the time. That's what God gave me this morning. Yeah, I set you free. I loosed you from that, but I also restricted you because I did not want you to go back to where I knew you would go if I did everything too fast. Okay? I told you all the other day we were in a curve, but keep the momentum. God is now releasing us to go straight again. He is getting ready to open some things that have been unexplainable as to why it did not work. He is releasing it to you again. He has spoken to those grave clothes of your mind. He has spoken to the grave clothes of your spirit. He has spoken to the grave clothes of your body. And they have got to loose you and let you go free. We are free, you all. No one else can get God's glory. No one else can steal his shine. And God will ensure that no one else can say, oh yeah, I remember I did that for them. No, they didn't, baby. You will be the one to tell people only God could do this. Look, know that I love you, but God showing up loves you more. Until next time, do something nice for someone else. I promise it will come back to you. You know who I am. I'm your hostess, Felicia. It is a wonderful Wednesday. Enjoy the sunshine. Enjoy this beautiful day. Yeah. Mm. Your grave clothes have been loosed. You are no longer bound, but you are free. All right, I'm out. Peace.